Desperately searching for a striker to lead the line, Manchester United are scouring Europe for a solution, and one name that keeps ticking all the boxes is Ollie Watkins. United are heading into the summer of 2025 with more questions than answers. But nothing is more urgent than rebuilding the attack. After a disastrous 2024-25 season, where they scored just 44 goals in 38 games, finishing a dismal 15th in the table, the stats speak for themselves. This is a team that's hit rock bottom in front of goal. Not a single United player reached double digits in the Premier League. Both Marcus Rashford and Rasmus Højlund managed just 5 goals each. It's not just underperformance, it's a wake-up call for the entire attacking setup. With Ruben Amorim now at the helm, United need far more than just a striker who runs into space. They need a forward who presses relentlessly, holds up play, links attacks, thrives in isolation, and most importantly, understands the Premier League. That's why Ollie Watkins has emerged as a prime candidate for the job. He's not a flashy, blockbuster signing, but maybe that's exactly the point. Right now, United don't need fireworks, they need reliability, and Watkins has proven time and time again that he delivers. In 184 Premier League appearances, Watkins has racked up 75 goals and 34 assists, numbers that reflect consistency, not one-off bursts of form. He scored against Liverpool, City, Arsenal, and the bottom-half scrappers alike. No matter the stage, Watkins shows up. In 2023, he was involved in 34 goals, 19 goals and 15 assists, and even as Aston Villa regressed slightly in 2024-25, Watkins still produced 16 goals and 8 assists. He remained their undisputed attacking focal point. And here's the key: Watkins doesn't disappear in big matches. On the contrary, his goals often come when Villa are under pressure, playing as underdogs. He's capable of operating alone up top, feeding off scraps, running the channels endlessly, and making it count. That kind of mental toughness and self-sufficiency is exactly what Rashford and Højlund have lacked. From a tactical standpoint, Amorim asks a lot from his number 9. Full pitch pressing, smart hold-up play, link-ups with 2 inverted 10s, and fast transitions. That is, almost word for word, a description of Watkins' game. He runs relentlessly. He presses with intent. He can receive the ball with his back to goal, spin into tight spaces, and link up quickly. And he's never afraid to drop deep and contribute to the build-up. At Villa, Watkins has played in systems ranging from 4-2-3-1 to 3-4-2-1, adapting seamlessly every time. That kind of tactical flexibility is gold in modern football. He doesn't need an adjustment period, doesn't need to get used to the league. He's ready on day one. You throw him into the 11th and he gives you goals. For a club like United, short on time, patience, and margin for error, that's invaluable. Now, United have already explored big names to solve the number 9 problem. Viktor Gyökeres, Benjamin Šeško, and Bryan Mbeumo are all on the radar. Gyökeres, with his insane record of 97 goals in 102 games for Sporting, is a thrilling option. But Liga Portugal isn't the Premier League, and Gyökeres has never played at England's top level. The step-up is huge and risky. Šeško? All the potential in the world, but he just signed a new deal with Leipzig until 2028. He's not cheap anymore. Yes, he netted 18 goals in the Bundesliga, but he's still searching for that breakout season that proves he's ready to carry a giant. Mbeumo offers intelligence and versatility, but he's not a pure striker. He's more of a secondary option than a leading man, and that's the difference. Ollie Watkins brings 3 things Manchester United desperately need: Premier League experience, consistency, and tactical maturity. Compared to Viktor Gyökeres, Watkins has already passed the Premier League test. No learning curve, no adjustment period. Compared to Benjamin Šeško, Watkins is in his prime, no longer a talent for the future, but a proven force in the present. And compared to Bryan Mbeumo, Watkins is a true center forward. He can lead the line, work alone up top, and carry the attacking burden when needed. What makes this even more compelling is how well he fits into Ruben Amorim's system. Watkins is a pressing machine, comfortable dropping deep to help build play, and incredibly smart at exploiting spaces between defenders. That's exactly the kind of number 9 Amorim used to great effect at Sporting in his 3-4-2-1 setup. In fact, if United were to sign both Watkins and a dynamic forward like Mbeumo, Watkins would be the one enabling others to shine, doing the dirty work, occupying defenders, and giving the supporting cast freedom to create. And let's not forget his leadership value. With years of top-flight experience, Watkins could play a key mentoring role for young prospects like Chido Obi Martin, who is seen as a vital part of United's long-term future. Back in 2020, Watkins openly stated his goal: to score 100 Premier League goals. As of the summer of 2025, he's on 75. He's not just chasing that milestone, he's accelerating toward it. Players with that kind of self-driven ambition often become difference makers at elite clubs. Yes, he's 29, but writing him off because of age is short-sighted. This is peak maturity for a striker, a moment where physicality, tactical awareness, and decision-making align. He's not just faster or stronger anymore, he's smarter. He knows when to move, how to position himself, and how to make the most of every chance. Watkins could easily give United 3 more elite seasons. From a financial perspective, his valuation of £45 to £60 million is more than fair. Some would even say it's a bargain in today's inflated market. For a proven Premier League goalscorer, that price is extremely competitive, especially when compared to players abroad. Victor Gyökeres will cost no less than £70 million. Victor Osimhen? His release clause is £100 million. Watkins' current salary at Villa Park, $130,000 per week, also fits nicely within United's wage structure, now strictly managed under Ineos. Even with a raise, a wage in the region of £150,000 to £180,000 per week would still sit well below what stars like Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, or Jadon Sancho earn. There's another factor to consider: Aston Villa's financial situation. Missing out on the Champions League next season hasn't just hurt their ambitions, it's created pressure to meet profit and sustainability rules, PSR. They may be forced to sell, and Watkins could be one of the few valuable assets they're willing to let go for the right price. But the real green light for this deal may not come from Villa, it might come from Manchester United themselves. Specifically, Rasmus Højlund. If the Danish striker is sold, the funds and the starting role open up for Watkins. If not, the path forward becomes more complicated. Even so, Watkins remains the only one among United's current striker targets who is ready to step in and start right now. No development curve, no waiting for year 2 or 3. And with Ineos overseeing every deal through a lens of logic and long-term planning, Watkins checks all 3 critical boxes: affordable, low risk, and immediately effective. Because sometimes what a club needs isn't the flashiest signing, the youngest prospect, or the biggest name. Sometimes the right player is the one who simply fits. Watkins won't break the internet, but he might just fire the first goal on opening day at Old Trafford. And in a world where every move is scrutinized, he's a smart, safe, and utterly practical signing. Everything Manchester United need after a season of chaos. When the Red Devils need a striker who can lead the line from day 1, not year 3. Watkins is the answer. This isn't about promise anymore. This is about results.